Today for IT 520, I'm going to be going over how to better communicate and improve memos, specifically this memo here from Chip Bryant for BOLDFlash, the fictitious company. We're going to be going through this piece by piece and figuring out how we can apply the best practices of communication to make our message clearer, concise, and just easily accessible. So to begin with, we have our BOLDFlash logo and address up here at the top. Those are very important basics of a memo. So we have our from Chip Bryant, Director of Sales, to all department heads, and the subject product delivery commitment process. Now this subject, we may want to make it a little clearer, add some detail, product delivery commitment issues rather than process. Some people may see process and just disregard it. They know the process of product delivery. If we put issues there, it's kind of a key word to signal, hey, look at this. One more thing for this beginning piece is we are missing the date of this being sent or received. It's always good to add a date. Just like in school, you're going to date your papers, date your essays. You want to add a date to your memo so people can call back to it. The April 5th memo, or the memo I received on April 5th. You can easily search your inbox as well for April 5th. And it just makes things a little clearer. So Chris Bryant, the Director of Sales, begins, we have been running into problems with customer orders when requested delivery dates are not being met. So he starts off with we. We is not very clear here. Is he talking about the sales department? Is he talking about the mobile division as a whole? So it's not super clear there. We want to clear that up, be specific. Who is the we? They've been running into an order where requested delivery dates are not being met. This is our issue that we should have put up here. Maybe instead of process, we would have put issue. A very hot topic at recent sales staff meetings. Now, to say this is a very hot topic, we have to consider, is that really necessary? Is it a necessary statement? Does it add to the clarity of anything? Not exactly. This is something maybe if he really wants to work that in, we'll reform this. At the March 28th sales staff meeting, we discussed issues with delivery dates not being met. This is not really a necessary statement because saying it's a very hot topic may suggest to others that this is a problem that has been around for a while. And people will think, well, why has this not been addressed earlier? And it just may cause more conflict. It's not necessary. It's not clear. If we wanted to work it in, we'll have to rework our paragraph. But right here, this is something we may just eliminate. So to eliminate the problem going forward, well, he says, eliminate the problem. That can seem a little harsh. The connotation of it is very negative and rough. Maybe we would say something instead like resolve the issue. So to resolve an issue seems a little nicer. We're not putting blame on anyone. We are working together to resolve something. So they're going to be implementing the following process. That is a good lead-in sentence. We're understanding that in the next paragraph, we're going to transition to details on the new process. So he continues, sales reps will be checking in with manufacturing on product availability. This is something sales reps should be doing regularly. Regular communication between sales and manufacturing, as well as just any other department, is good for making sure we have product. We can better inform our customers. We can make sure they are getting the most accurate, up-to-date information. So they'll be checking in, as they should be throughout all orders, on the requested ship date, updating their customers on any changes or any issues that arise. If we don't hear anything back within 2 business days, Chris says we will assume that the order can be filled and shipped. However, assuming is never good in the workplace. There's that old saying, when you assume, you make an ass out of you and me. That applies. We don't want to assume. If someone does not respond to a communication within 2 business days or within a specified time range, it would be good to check in again a second time. We don't want to do a one and done type of communication. So within 2 business days, instead of saying we're going to assume, we should check in again. While this may add one more thing to our plate, it is the best way to service our customers. And in our future memos regarding a specific order, we would want to say, please reply back to me by this date, or I will check in again on this date. Having a specific hard date gives people a time frame to work in and allows them to plan ahead. So saying we're going to assume this and then confirm back to the customer is not best practice. It could result in frustrations later on. You know, kind of, what if it doesn't work out? What if manufacturing did not receive the communication you originally sent? What if it was missed, lost in an inbox, sent to the wrong person? These are things we don't want to just assume happened correctly and then tell the customer the wrong information or inaccurate information, even if we at the moment don't understand that it isn't accurate. So we're going to rewrite this memo to be clearer and more concise. There are a few things we want to change. We do want to keep our letterhead. This is showing us its internal use. It's BOLDFlash. This is something we want to keep. We want to make sure we keep our from, our to, and our subject. The only thing we've changed in our subject is we have changed commitment process to commitment issues, and we have capitalized the beginning of each word as it is a subject. We've also added the date this memo is going out and going to be received, which is Sunday, April 11th, 2021 in this instance. We've changed around the opening. Instead of saying we have been running into this issue, we've given a little bit of background. At a recent sales staff meeting, the sales team discussed these issues. We described the issues a bit. We've changed our language to not be so harsh, to resolve the issue rather than eliminate the problem. We've also added when sales will be checking in and how often. They'll be confirming with manufacturing on a bi-weekly basis the availability of products, the expected delivery date of the current orders, and this will allow them to keep their customers happy, keep them involved, and give them the most accurate, up-to-date information. Furthermore, we've added if any further issues arise, any at all, you should contact Chip Bryant, the Director of Sales, for additional guidance. This is just an in case, and it's always good to let your employees know you are available. Rather than just signing off Chip, I've also added thank you for your time and attention to this matter. This is something that you want to thank your employees for reading, for taking time out of their day, especially something like manufacturing. They're always very, very busy. They don't always have access to a computer 24/7 like the sales staff does in their offices. So we want to thank them for taking time out of their workday or taking time out of their lunch or their personal life to read this memo. Though it is short, it's still time. And we've ended with Chip Bryant, Director of Sales, reminding them who this is from. This memo, now that it's been rewritten, is a little clearer, it's more concise, and it's a bit friendlier. We don't want to cause tension between departments. It's good to keep us on the same level and show that this is a team. We're not blaming one or another department for issues with delivery and dates not being met. This is an issue we're going to resolve all together. Thank you.